Pretty cool seeing it at Grand Central Terminal this week. You may have noticed massive projections of portraits in the main concourse. It's all part of the largest art installation New York City has seen in decades.
Yeah, the Dear New York project is telling the stories of New Yorkers through the lens of over 1,000 artists, including hundreds of students. And it's a G thing.
G Thing, brought to you by Northwell, who believes that when we raise health, we raise everyone. Be a health raiser at raisehealth.com.
Grand Central Terminal is one of the busiest transit hubs in the world, with hundreds of thousands of people passing through every day. But right now, visitors are pausing to enjoy the portraits and stories of New Yorkers as part of the Dear New York installation. The project was created by Brandon Stanton, who's best known for the Humans of New York platform, and features portrait shots by over 1,000 artists. I asked some visitors what they thought about what Stanton is calling a visual love letter to the people of New York. What do you find so fascinating about the pictures and the stories?
The stories that Brandon has told over the years and now exhibited here. When you get to know people individually, you're less likely to treat them inhumanely.
It's a little snapshot into so many people's way of seeing the city. The city is different for every person, right? There's like thousands of New York cities.
Why do people enjoy New York?
Because of the people in their communities.
We all live here harmoniously, even despite the honking of the horns, the garbage, the smell. I mean, that's what makes New York, New York.
Reading each little description, you can connect with them in some way.
A few of these photos from like the kids are dedicated to their parents or like to somebody really close to them in their life. And I was just thinking about, like, I miss my mom, even at my big age.
There's one of a girl who spoke of her best friend, and it just made me think of my best friends from school and how much, like, I wouldn't be who I am today without them. And we all are so similar. We're all basically the same.
Somebody once said, if you want to see a Broadway show, take a seat on Broadway and watch the show go by.
I think people watching in New York City is unlike anywhere else in the world.
You have orchestra seats right on the street.
You got orchestra seats right on the street.
When you have a melting pot like New York, where people get to learn about other cultures and other types of people, then you'll have a more harmonious world.
I also love what he wrote at the end. Even as America continues to be rattled by political and economic instability, one thing remains certain: there will always be a party in New York.
Now, you got to see this exhibit, right? Because it divides up neighborhoods. You have the Muslim neighborhood, you have white neighborhood, you have black neighborhood, you have all Hispanic neighborhoods, but they all have something in common. People who visit New York want to stay in New York because there's no rehearsal for New York. So they all feed off New York. And so many of the people there, just one quickie, one girl, tears in her eyes. I said, are you okay? She said, yes, but I can't go on camera. Composed herself, came back, and she said, I'm texting my mother. She did so much for me. Now she's older, and I don't even visit. I'm visiting. I'm going. You know, and that's the
wonderful
impact.
story.
That's the impact.
All right, thank you, G. Absolutely beautiful.